Hello, this is the HBJ TV. We're at a new place called Ruck Run today. Gonna start out a new hike, see how we like this place. Got a nice little boat ramp there, behind there, trailer parking access. Go down a little bit. We're gonna do a lot of exploring today since it's new. Got a spider underwater. You could tell it's floating there. Maybe a water spider, but I wouldn't think it'd be alive. You got piece of shit cunt fucks who like to litter. I get it, you want to come here and fish, pick up after yourself, scumbags. There it is. Whatever that is, bug. But yeah, this could be a rant in and of itself of people being scumbag fucks. You got this beautiful lake, and you got people being dickheads and littering everywhere. I could bitch about that. I mean, it shouldn't be a long bitch, but it's like, how hard is it to find a fucking garbage can? You had to bring your garbage here in something, bring it back and throw it away. Most places, especially around here, have garbage cans because they're nature preserves. They want to try and keep them fucking clean. And what do you fucking know? People littering, and you got a garbage can 5 fucking feet away. Let's see. I bet you there's litter going down this little guy too. People are really resilient when it comes to finding fishing spots. There's a bobber right down there. A bucket, probably to keep fishing. But all this garbage. You're literally 5 fucking feet away from a garbage can, and you're too fucking lazy to come up here and throw it in the garbage can. Like, look, we're even closer now. Garbage can. And then another spot to fish. A shoe. Now, who the fuck would leave a shoe? It's like, Jesus Christ. You're 5 feet. Like, let's count it out in paces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 fucking feet from a garbage can that's empty that you could have filled. And then they got another little path because this isn't good enough. Obviously it's not, because it'd be hard to fish off here. You'd have to go down there a little bit. Understandable. They should have moved this out towards the water a little. But look at all that. You're literally a foot. Now, the only comparable thing I could say is a lot of dickheads probably littered from their boat and it washed up on shore, which you're a cunt for doing that too, but I can understand that more than being that goddamn close to a garbage can and not using it. That's just fucking insane. It's shit. And it's, look again, it's just everywhere. Thank God this isn't the town I live in, because I would for sure be going into the place, a town hall meeting, and being like, hey, somebody needs to get out there and clean it. Taxpayer dollars, taxpayer area. Don't care. If I'm going to have taxpayer dollars go to something, it might as well be something worth it, like a nature preserve area. And on top of that, you guys need to start fining the fuck. Let me rephrase that. Fining the fuck out of scumbag people who like to litter. Raise the fines. Find them. You fine them. I mean, I'm sure with all the fines that you create, you could pay people year round to clean this shit up. And I mean, this place should be clean now. Nobody's gonna be going boating here. That shit. It's a couple days before Christmas. Sunday, Wednesday's Christmas. December, January, February. I wouldn't even say March. You'll be lucky to get your fucking boat out in March. I'm thinking April, May-ish. So this shit should be fucking clean. This is disgusting. And why am I walking on the grass when there's beautifully paved these places out here have done a really fucking good job at putting money into this shit. Yet they let these scumbag fucks fucking litter. I just don't get it. I don't know if I want to get it because it'll just piss me off more. But before we get any further into me bitching and moaning, which we've already got a hot start on this shit, I'm gonna have to do a dedication today, because on my way to this place I had the idea of starting off I have random playlists, and yes, I still have an iPod, an old school iPod that's maxed out because I still buy CDs and albums and records and things like that. It's maxed out, but me and my Doc Bennenhoffen, we used to listen to his song all the time when we were still enlisted. It was our song. Every time before we go out or go to Nashville together, it'd be our get ready song. So I figured I'd start out with a nice calm song, not knowing that this place would piss me off right away. I mean, it is beautiful, don't get me wrong. I mean, look, they've done every effort to make this place nice, and then human beings have made every effort to fuck this shit up. Let's see if there's a bird in here. I thought I saw something moving. No, it's something in there. Can't tell what it is. But the song is off a soundtrack. It's off the Conehead soundtrack. It's a song by the Red Hot Chili Peppers called Soul to Squeeze. I've got a bad disease, and from my brain is where I bleed. But look at this. I mean, you come here during the fall or the spring, this is beautiful, man. Come in here in a no shirt, t-shirt, tank top, shorts. I mean, if it was my buddy Bobby, he'd be out in shorts now, rest in peace. He used to like to wear hoodies and shorts in the winter time. Man, I miss that man. But yeah, it's this place. Let's see the general rules. Let's see how many get broken here. No wading. I can understand that, but you got accesses. I'd assume you'd want to wade. No swimming, no ice fishing, no ice skating. A place like this would be cool for ice skating. At least you clean up after your pets and dispose of your trash. Now, then right up here, you got a nice table for rest, for food, garbage. They probably should put a can here. There might be one during the year. It would make sense. You have a place, stop, sit, you put a garbage can there. But yeah, this place, there's so many accesses to this thing. I don't know how big this trail is. We're gonna find out, but don't need the hood yet. It is a little chilly. It's upper 20s today, but you know the HBJ's got to get it in. Got to get it in. Couldn't get it in yesterday, so I was watching Penn State's first college playoff game, where we dismantled SMU. Thank God. Would have ruined my whole season to lose to a team like SMU in the first round of the playoff, when we shouldn't have lost to Ohio State or Oregon to begin with. Just another cool access and more garbage. I'm starting to get a feeling that a lot of this garbage is washed up. I'm sure some of it, nice little hill, but I'm sure some of it comes from scumbag people. But I'm having a feeling a lot of it gets washed up. Yeah, as I was saying, Penn State put on a really good defensive performance yesterday. 2 pick sixes and an interception on the next drive. Got after the quarterback a lot. Forced him into some bad decisions. Was in the backfield all day. Didn't give up a lot of rushing yards, under 100. I'd like to say under 60. I think it was 50 something. Really put on a good performance. Running backs just absolutely destroyed them. Had, I think Nick Singleton had 90 or 90 something yards and a touchdown. And our other big gun had, I want to say 70 something, maybe 80 something and 2 touchdowns. Katron Allen. When those two guys are going, it's just fucking, it's deadly. When we don't have to throw the ball like we did against Oregon, it's deadly. You can't stop those guys. When our offensive line's going and those two guys are going, you just can't stop them. And here we go. We're coming up on a part. This reminds me of Starved Rock, kind of, how these little bridges take you over. Yeah, we got a little snow on Friday. Got us out of a day at work, which was nice. But it's crazy, because now this area isn't frozen. And then, as you can see to the right, it is frozen. I want to say probably by New Year's, all this shit's going to be frozen. All of it. So, little cardinal right there. Right in there. If you didn't get to see it, I apologize. I don't know why there'd be a cardinal in here, but it says trail end. That's it? That's the end of the trail? That sucks. We came all the way out here to walk and that's all we got? Oh, that sucks. Like I said, you see all this shit floating in the water. Some of it could be from the currents and the heavy waves. Over there, it looks like the water's swirling all the way down there. You know, it's probably hard to see on a camera phone, but yeah, let's get through here. I'm an exploration type of guy. Let's go and see what we could do. It said trails end. I don't buy it. I see a trail. And if I could see a trail, I'm going to go down the trail. And I'm going to see. Like I said, people who want to fish are very resilient with their fishing. And they will make trails. They will beat shit down. And, I mean, it makes sense. I mean, you can get all the way through here. Like I said, look at that. They got one. They beat down right there. Got some big sticks, some big trees in the water. Right in there, they made one. Over here, they made one. Let's see how far it goes. It doesn't look like it goes much further, so we're probably going to have to turn around soon. Gotta watch where we step. Another liquor bottle, of course. But let's see. I think this is the end of it. And it's not. Down tree. Thank God the HBJ is somewhat agile. If my feet start getting wet for any reason, I will end the video and hurry up and get back to my car, because as I said, got caught on a tree. It is cold as fuck out. And also, like I said, people are extremely resilient and make their own paths. This is a thorn tree where I keep getting my fucking hand stuck. This is the shit you gotta watch out for in the summer. Basketball. Who the fuck brings a basketball all the way back here? And it's a worm container. I'm gonna take it at this. I'm not gonna keep going. You could keep, I'm sure this shit's cut out for quite a while, and you can keep going. You can see fishing line hanging off the tree. People probably set some shit up and turned and just chilled. But yeah, this might be a short video after all today. But I had a completely different bitch and complaint today. But since it turned out that this place There's so much fucking potential, and people are such fucking cocksuckers. And they wanted to litter. We changed it to something else. Don't worry. There's always plenty of days to make up for the bitch I was going to do today and another day. But we can continue with the litter one for now. Because, I mean, not that I feel like littering in and of itself is a huge deal. And what it is that's littered as well. Like, let's say you're having fruit and you got a peel and you throw the peel. I could give a fuck about that because it composts and it goes in the earth pretty goddamn quick. If you're throwing garbage, you're an asshole. Especially when there's a garbage can. I mean, another thing, fishing line. People recycle fishing lines, so when people could come around here, they made a little path to go fishing. That's always a big thing where there's bridges. There's usually fish under the bridges. This bridge, I have a feeling it's not too deep. That might be a fish down there. It looks like a fish in the water. Who knows? Could be anything. So that little area would be perfect to cast under the bridge. See what's caught under here. But yeah, like, it just depends on what you're littering. And a lot of this stuff's plastics and stuff that is just gonna sit there. I mean, this place looks fucking sweet. Like, there's so many in and outs you could do over here with a boat. Why throw your garbage? It's just gonna end up somewhere. It's not like it's gonna end up in a garbage can somewhere. And if anything, it makes the appearance of a nice place look shit. You don't want nice places to look shit. When we go back, we'll try and go the other way, see what we got the other way, but I think this is it. I think it's a short one. Which sucks because I actually wanted to go for a walk today. There's another rock run around here. It's called Lower Rock Run, I think. We'll have to save that one for another day. I pulled it up on because Shamanwood had pictures of two ones close to that one, and it had these two, the Rock Run and Lower Rock Run. So I figured we'll give them a shot. Hey, other than the litter that you don't really see too much at the other place in Shamanwood, this place is great. It's beautiful. You could fucking take your boat out, go fishing, spend a nice day out here. If there's other trails, that's a fucking bonus. But look, man, like, you could be out on this lake and its tributaries like all day long. There's so much out here you can do. So much room to fucking drive out and fish, do shit. Like, people made trails back here. I wouldn't be surprised if someone was homeless out here making a place for the night. You got tons of stuff to build huts in. You got trees. You got these here. If you're gonna make like a bushcraft, a little section out here, it wouldn't be that bad. The only bad part is obviously you can't park your car here overnight. If the cops come and you're here past, I want to say 8 o'clock, you'll get a ticket. Or they'll tow your car if you're not with it. But yeah, look, I mean, all these parts of trees washed up. You got all this shit that you could burn if you were doing something like that. But yeah, it's minus the garbage. If there was no garbage, I'd give it 4.5 stars based on the beauty of this place. And I'm sure it's even more beautiful when things are alive. I like to come out to these places when things die for the simple reason that you have more of a view of things. Everything's dead, everything's fallen down. Like, as you can see, like, everything's slumped over and fallen. When everything's alive, it's vibrant, it's up, it's in the air, it's growing. Like, there's nothing on the trees. When there's shit on the trees, you obviously can't see shit, but You definitely wouldn't be able to see through all this with all greenery and shit, but that's what makes things look nice when things are alive. But yeah, I'd give it 4.5 if this place was free of garbage. But as I walk, I'd say it's about 75, 25, 25 of people littering on their own, like cocksucking scumbags, and 75 of people littering off of a boat and just washing up. Which is fucking disgusting and sad that people can't just fucking throw things in a can. Like, it just drives me nuts. You got all those birds, which I can't believe are still here, being that it's been this cold for this long. We've had, I want to say, two days out here in Chicago where it's been well below zero, especially with the wind chill below zero. And these birds aren't getting a hint. They don't give a fuck. These birds are savages. And as we come back on the boat ramp, we'll give a little view of what we got going on over there, what kind of place this is over here. Another thing too is taking pride in stuff. Like, as a human being, just taking pride in yourself. Like, you don't throw shit on the ground. You just don't. Like, I would say that's pride in yourself to, like, do the smallest thing and throw your garbage in a garbage can, put it in your fucking pocket till you find a garbage can. I've never been at one of these preserves ever, and now that I live out this way where there's preserves everywhere, I've never been to one where got birds flying everywhere, these seagulls. I like to think that they're pretty much assholes. I'm not a fan of seagulls, but probably looking for food. Assholes dropping it. But yeah, you think you'd have pride to be like, you know what? This place looks nice. And you're never too far from a garbage can. Never. Couple hundred feet to hold on to a piece of garbage till you see a can. And I'm sure there's more out here when it's nicer out. I'm almost positive. I know the other place, they're everywhere. And they also have the fishing line things to put your old fishing line in. Like, I get it if you get snagged on something, you can't go get it. Like, if you're in that one section, you're trying to get under the bridge, you hook it on something and you just cut your line. Got it. You're not going to go out in the water just to try and figure out how to unhook your fucking line. You're just going to cut your fucking losses, hook up a new fucking setup and go back to fishing. But, like, this just drives me nuts. How you could have, like, a place so nice that's open for everybody, man. Anybody can come to these places. I just so happen to be the only asshole who comes out to these places when it's cold out, because the HBJ likes to walk. The HBJ needs to get back into HB shape, because I ain't digging this shit, man. Fuck that car accident. Fuck that kid who hit me. Scumbag piece of shit. I was in pretty decent shape back then, on my way to being back in a really good shape, but it's been over a year setback. I'm not going to play this new year, new me bullshit, because I've been walking for a little bit now. But we're going to get it. We're going to get back into HBJ shape. But we're coming up on the boat launch. This is a little trailer parking area. Obviously, it's closed, but once you launch your boat, you could launch your trailer. Don't know why they have a handicap section. I don't see many handicapped people launching boats, but you never know. As you can see, people actually do use the fishing line thing. Come down on the dock. All this garbage in the water is fucking disgusting. Got this in the water. Good thing I put my gloves on today. These spider gloves are awesome. You got the ramp, drive down the ramp. I'm sure somebody will come down there with a shovel and get that shit the fuck out of the way. And then you got this, so you can walk up and down. Nice rocks, I'm sure, so people can fish. It says no swimming, but if you're gonna have a ramp like this, I'm sure there's people that are gonna want to go swim. Trailer parking sign. Let's see. Gotta go uphill now. Maybe the path leads up this way too. Maybe we'll get a little bit of longer walk out of this shit at the end of the day. Interesting, they got another fishing line thing up here because we're starting to get further and further away from the water. But let's see. Another fishing line thing here. Another bench. So you'd think there'd be people chilling out here. You got a porta potty. I'm guessing it's a unisex one. They usually have those at these forest preserves. Walk over to the edge. Yeah, there ain't no fishing going on over this shit. There's too much. And see, as I was saying, imagine all the greenery and all this being flourishing and alive. Be a pain in the ass. You wouldn't even be able to see down here. Which is a cool thing too in and of itself. Another piece of shit thing that I've bitched about in the past. People not picking up after their fucking dogs. There's literally signs here that say pick up after your fucking dog. Over there, you got a pavilion. We passed that driving in. You could have barbecues and picnics with the family. We'll get over there a little bit. Got a little place here with a little cool ass looking tent. So if you're hot, you can come sit in the shade or stand in the shade. Let's see what this says. Proud to support the Forest Preserve District of Will County, Trans-Canada, and McDonald's. Garbage cans everywhere. Now look there, again, people are resilient and made a path to go fishing. Fishermen, there's almost nothing like fishermen because they will do whatever they can to fucking find a cool place to fish. We'll walk over here and this will be as far as we go on this trip. Then we'll go over by the billboard and take a look and go from there. But as I said, man, like the boat, you can drive all the fucked way over here on your boat as well. Look at all that garbage, just fucking disgusting and gross and sad. Got that pier over there. Finally someone's coming in. This would be a little hidden gem if you can get your boat back here. I bet you there's lots of fish in here somewhere. Oh, look at those deer. 2 deer crossing the road. That guy almost hit one of them. That's something you do got to watch out for living out this way and being in the country is wild animals crossing the road. Let's look at what this place says. Welcome to Ruck Rookery Preserve. So this is, I think, right around where we're at. This is where that bridge was. And then it kind of goes out to Route 6. Not a big access, but a real nice place. Real calm. Yeah, canoeing, kayaking, fishing. You could look at wildlife. We have biking. There's not a lot of room to bike, obviously, but they do have programs here out in these places for families and kids. But it's cool because they have this is the Lake Chamonwood where we usually go, and this is where we're at today, Rock Run. They have a Bird Junction Marsh. We're just gonna have to check that one out. Lower Rock Run. Let's see. It's got an even smaller path, so we probably won't go there. Yeah, this was only 0.4 miles. This is 0.2. So we literally walked around that. Got nothing, but see, this one was 0.7, and that's just around here. But as we all know, we always go out here and follow. I want to say we've made it to somewhere around here-ish on the I&M Canal. If I'd have just gone a little further, we might have made it to another preserve. We might have to do that when it warms up. Lake Channelwood, good. Rock Run Rookery, very nice, good, but very small. And oh, water fountains too. A lot of these places got some water fountains, which is nice. And Lower Rock Run, we're just not gonna hit. So we'll finish out by looking at one more sign and saying our goodbyes. So, Rock Run Greenway Trail. Enjoy your trails, stay on the trails, dispose of your trash properly. Dogs must remain leashed and remove the pet waste. No motorized vehicles, no horseback riding. I don't know how you get a horse in here anyways. Removing plants, insects, and animals is prohibited. Cyclists, you have your cycle out here. Talks about the trail, the surface, the width, the slope, obstructions, the grade, everything. It's good to take pictures of this shit in case you're on an actual trail and something happens, you get hurt. You could call non-emergency police, let them know what happened, or the Forest Preserve District, let them know what happened. If you see something or somebody being a cunt, you could call them and be like, hey, I don't mean to be a rat, but fuck them. We're going to end this as we always do. Black Rifle Coffee, of which I will drink on the way home. Again, they don't pay me, but god damn it, you should drink it. Use all their products. Their coffee is next to none. It's an American-made company that's veteran-owned, veteran-operated. The guys who own it and run it are fucking studs. They're stellar people. They've all been on multiple podcasts. If you want to know who these people are, listen to interviews of them, and they will absolutely let you know who they are within a half hour of talking about themselves. But again, we're going to end out here at Rock Run Preserve on the lake. This is the HBJ, out.